Good morning. So welcome to the practice. This will be a short movement meditation, or starting with movement at least, and then moving on to a meditation called the Red Bindu meditation, which is a tantric meditation, and I've learned it from a scholar called Christopher Wallace. And the movements and the meditation is something you can do at any time. So I am seated in a chair, and it will be predominantly upper body movements. So find your seat. Again, if you're joining, welcome. If you can, place your feet on the ground, about hip width apart. If you're sitting flat, cross-legged, that's perfectly fine too. Just that sense of grounding, connecting to the earth, connecting to a sense of being held. Allow your spine to be nice and long, and imagine your spine, your neck starting from within the body about shoulder blade height, so more or less on this level. So if you do move your head, imagine the neck moves fully supported by the core from within the body. So with your spine nice and tall, your shoulders broad, your feet grounded, simply begin to look over your shoulders. It doesn't have to be that far. Keep your eyes open for now, so that your gaze directs your movement. You are going where you're looking, or looking where you're going. From side to side, and maybe feeling that movement originating from within the body. Bring your head back to center, nod your head, lifting your head up and down. Again, imagine that movement from within the body. Maybe it adds some length to the spine, length to your waistline, a sense of spaciousness to your chest. You can slow the movements down. You can speed them up. Bringing your head back to center will trace the curve of the collarbones, lowering your chin, and then just sweep your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And these movements are mindful. They are connecting us to sensation. And the sensations that arise from moving. You can keep moving your head from side to side, or if you feel comfortable with rotating your head completely, rotate your head. Again, take your gaze with you, so you're brushing your eyes in the direction that you're going. You can go a couple of rounds one direction, or you can alternate as you go. And complete the circle. Come back to center. Give yourself a moment just to notice. And then lift one shoulder and bring that ear to your shoulder, and we'll alternate. Helmut, hello. Shoulder to ear. Get some space underneath your armpits. And coming back to center, we'll swim the arms, so just diving your arms forward and back, opening the heart in the back and the front. Just simple, there's a lot of ways to access this internal rotation and outward rotation or external rotation of the shoulders, moving the shoulder blades on your back. Maybe these wave-like motions. And you can look where you're going or notice how your gaze naturally moves. And then relaxing the arms down, give yourself a moment. Again, just to scan the body, to notice what arises. If your breath is changed, if your breath is changing. Bring your hands to your shoulders, rotate forward. And rotate back. And then rotate in opposite directions, so one forward, one back. And change, I don't even know how, this way. And then notice, so letting go of the rotations and just notice what arises. Maybe a little bit of heat. More subtle awareness. Begin to circle your waistline. Again, you can be sitting flat on the floor or on a chair, both directions. Undulate the pelvis, so if you place your hands on your hips, just undulate your pelvis. So undulations are these forward, backward movements of the spine, but keep your chest relatively still and undulate the hips. You're rocking forward and back on your sitting bones. And coming to center, we'll twist. Take your right hand to your left knee and twist. Back to center, left hand to right knee, twist. Back to center, bring your hands back to your shoulders. So we'll twist as we bring the shoulders down. The shoulders are lifted. Twist your belly to the right and bring your shoulders down. Open up when you're facing forward, lifting the shoulders, and as you twist, bring them down. Opening to center, as you twist, bring them down. So a couple of times, alternating direction. Again, these are very simple movements that you can access at any time. Maybe just to bring your mind into your body before you sit for meditation. And one more in each direction. And place your hands on your thighs. And close your eyes. You can lower your gaze if that is more comfortable for you. Notice the sensations, the sounds, feelings or thoughts you pick up on first, that's most predominant. Without entertaining the sensation or judging or creating a story around them, just notice. At the same time, begin to notice the rise and the fall of your breath. Notice if you can hold both the sensations as they arise, and the rise and the fall of your breath. Let your attention on your breath become the primary focus. And begin to imagine your breath riding or gliding up and down your spine. Every inhale draws the breath in. And as you exhale, the breath rises up and out. Inhaling, receiving in, receiving that in-breath. And exhaling, let it rise up and out. On that inhale, feel a broadening, softening of the body to receive the breath. And on the exhale, a lifting up and out. And you can stay here, you can stay observing your breath. The rise and the fall of the breath as it glides along your spine. Or you can begin to draw your attention to the base of your heart. Imagining at the base of your heart a sparkling point, a point of focus that glows red. And this bindu at the base of your heart receives the breath. On the inhale, drawing your attention to the base of your heart, to this beautiful, sparkling red bindu. You can keep your attention on the rise and the fall of your breath, or on the bindu as you inhale into the base of your heart. You can also join me in imagining on your exhalation the red bindu travels up through the center of the body, just beyond the crown of the head. And as you inhale, drawing the breath and the bindu down towards the base of the heart. And as you exhale, the bindu rises through the center of the body, just beyond the crown of the head. On the inhale, towards the base of the heart. And on the exhale, gliding along the central channel of the body, just beyond the crown of the head. You can keep your attention on the rise and the fall of your breath. You can immerse your attention in that red bindu, that sparkling light at the base of your heart. You can follow the bindu as it rises up. On the exhale, just above the crown of the head, inhaling it down to the base of the heart. If you like, at the bottom of your exhale, introduce a pause. Let the breath rest effortlessly, easefully, allowing yourself for a moment to be absorbed in a stillness, a silent surrender. Let the inhale come naturally, drawing the breath to the base of the heart. On the exhale, the bindu, the breath lifts, all the way to the crown of the head and a little beyond, where it pauses. A natural stillness, a natural moment of silent surrender. Let your inhale be smooth, natural, as the breath draws to the base of your heart, riding and gliding the central channel of the body. A few breaths more. Drawing all of your attention to the rise and the fall of your breath. Sliding the gliding of the red bindu. The absorption in the stillness of the pause. Attention is effortless. The breath is smooth and calm. And when you're ready, begin to close your practice by gently moving your hands over your thighs. Maybe begin to circle your torso. Finding center, lifting one ear to a shoulder or one shoulder to an ear. Bring your hands to your shoulders, rotate your shoulders forward and back. You can press your hands into your chair and move your legs, maybe circling your ankles, both directions. Maybe even just bouncing your feet or tapping your feet or your toes. Rub your hands nice and warm. And bring your hands to your heart. So I thank you for joining me. And as always, may your practice be blessed. Have a beautiful day.